Let's do it. Let's do it. Where's... Hello?
Hey, hey, hey.
What's up?
Not much. Did you pick up that McLaren?
Oh, no, I didn't. Uh... Hmm. Maybe I should. Game. How do I do this? There we go. My screen is blacked out. Now I can buy a thing without people seeing. Boop, boop. Buy now. Add to cart. Purchase for myself. The oh my god, my card ending in those digits, those mysterious digits. What is the CVVV? All right, that sounds good. I agree to the purchase. My purchase receipt. Okay, thank you. I probably have to restart my game. Wait.
I didn't have to restart my game.
You didn't?
I also didn't buy it,
Oh.
so that helped.
Let me get this game all restarted.
Let's get this party restarted.
Walter Dimension! There's a video game.
One video game, please.
I saw someone may or may not have purchased the shirt there, Sombro, with a
Uh,
with a little guy praising the sun.
I don't know why you would think that's me.
Hope you didn't want a white one because I put a white one on later.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it now. I just checked and I was like, oh shit, there's a white one? I didn't even see that. But, I'm happy with it.
Well, thank you.
I feel like the black one feels more like your style, anyways.
Yeah.
I normally I would prefer the white one, but I don't know. It's not like I'm gonna let anyone see me wearing it anyway.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, I know that guy. He's a loser. He's a loser streamer." Well, so the difference between the black one and white one, and I don't know if it's gonna make a big difference, is the black one has the white outline and the black in the center. I think are going to be all like the stuff that they press onto it, while my white shirt only the black outline is pressed. So I don't know if that is going to make a difference on either of them. But when I saw it in the preview for the white one, the white shirt was like noticeably not as white as the logo that I put onto it. So I was like, fuck, like that kind of doesn't look good. On the black one, it's kind of hard to tell, and it'll probably be fine. It'll probably have like a little bit of a shimmer and a different light, right? But it'll be fine, in my opinion. But then the white one, it kind of looked bad. So it's really easy to add those things. Like it didn't take me very long to make it,
That's cool.
and it's like it's just super easy. So
Considering all the trouble you had with your other shirts, but those were obviously copyright
Yeah, and this wasn't through Streamlabs. Streamlabs didn't talk about other people's copywritten
Hang on,
content.
I gotta make more water before we get started because I'm out of water. Hang on. Yeah, I don't know if I can't remember if I already said this, but I've got this like Brita water pitcher thing
Yeah.
next to me, and I just pour water from the sink into it. It's real nice not having to go to the store and keep buying new water. Okay.
I don't go to the store and buy water. We tap it, son.
Get tapped.
We also at one point was rated
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
some of the best water in the nation. So man, I really wish that you could add decals to these types of cars, but nope, we don't have any decals.
It's like $20 for like four or five filters, and each one can do like 40 gallons of water. So it's pretty cheap to filter it like this. I mean, I drink water like right out of the sink without really worrying about it, but it also can't hurt to toss it through a filter. But yeah, man, I saw it and I was like, well, I gotta make sure I'm the first one to get it. I gotta hurry up before they all sell out, you know?
Yeah, you got one before me. I didn't order one till later.
I guess you're just not as big of a Ruashua fan as I am.
Yeah, I prefer like, I don't know, like Captain K or. Speaking of Captain K, guess who went into my stream last night?
I'm gonna say Captain K.
Yeah, the man himself.
He's a big deal. That means something.
He's never he doesn't stop by anyone's streams because he's lazy. Actually, because he probably wakes up at like fucking 10 p.m. or some shit. He's weird.
Yeah, fucking playing games till 5 in the morning. I would imagine you wouldn't wake up too early. Don't flatter yourself though. I'm sure he was just there for Smash.
Yeah. Though there's probably a lot of other people playing Smash too. Well, there actually was because of it was the top streamed game, even though like even above like League of Legends and junk.
Yeah.
Even though there was no tournament or anything. So that says a lot.
Oh, people are fucking nuts. They're excited to play it. And then the Persona character DLC news as well.
Yeah, that was nuts. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I don't know who they're gonna do for the other four now. I just
Is that character from like Persona 5?
Yeah, Persona 5, yeah.
Because I played a bit of Persona 4 Golden on the Vita.
That's a good time.
And didn't recognize him.
Yeah, it's Persona 5. It's I didn't expect them to go for another company's third party. Like another company's like character. that they
Mhm.
haven't, that they don't already have a relationship with yet.
It kind of fits though. I feel like a Persona character fits pretty well into
Yeah,
Smash.
and Persona's very popular in Japan. Oh, wait, I
Yeah,
thought we
it's
were in Snow Day. Whew.
You thought what?
I thought we were in Snow Day, but
I did too. I was looking right at the ball, like, oh shit, is this Snow Day? And I was like, oh wait, yeah, I'm looking at the ball right now. Damn, look at teammate go. So, what are your thoughts on Smash so far?
it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the single player mode.
Cause I remember saying that like, it looks like there's kind of a layer of metagame on top. It's not just. It didn't look like purely linear. Just go here, fight this thing. You know, you had a little bit of choice and stuff.
Yeah,
And then they even had that whole like rock paper scissors kind of action with like shield characters and like attack characters or some shit like that.
yeah,
So that's been a good time.
yeah. I've been enjoying it. Yeah.
Any complaints?
No, not really. I don't. It seems like Smash Bros, but with a better,
Mm-hmm.
single Smash Bros 4 rather, with a better single player story. Oh fuck. I like having to unlock all the characters and stuff. I think that's a fun time. I haven't unlocked
Yeah.
very many yet.
Just waiting 10 minutes is not exciting to me
Yeah, it's
in
not.
a multiplayer mode.
And like when I exited out of the single player mode, oh shit. Because I played a mode for 10 minutes, I got another character that it unlocked automatically, and I thought to myself, "Damn it! I wish I would have unlocked that in World of Light." Or I probably could have just died, huh? Probably could have just died against him. Cause yeah, I'm liking getting those characters in World of Light. It's a good time. And like World of Light, it's a random order, kind of. It's like the order in which you fight them. So if you get to
Yeah.
if you get to Snake first, then you unlock Snake, or you could choose to like fight Snake,
Mm-hmm.
leave Snake for the first guy that you fight, as long as you beat everything else up to him. Well,
That's
actually,
what I thought looked interesting about it. I was like, oh man, it'd be cool to like kind of choose who you want to unlock next, or to a degree, obviously.
yeah, it's to a degree because like there's two characters you unlock right away, and then you kind of have free reign. But yeah, that's
You have to start with Kirby.
yeah. You have to start with Kirby, and then there's like 3 characters that you. Oh fuck! There's 3 characters that you that are in your way. That after that, there's Mario.
Yeah, obviously they're gonna give you Mario pretty soon.
And then there's your choice of 3 characters, which is Sheik, Villager, and Marth. And then after that, it's pretty free reign.
Damn it.
Except for you can't. Out of those 3, you can't then get the other 2 until later.
Oh, interesting. Actually tries to put some weight behind your choice.
But I got them at the end of my session last night, both of them. It kind of unlocks both.
Getting our asses kicked.
I wanted to pop that out farther. As much as I want to play Smash, it's really nice playing some Rocket League right now. Just a little change up and. being able to talk about stuff. It's a good time. Uh, I like the UI's all right in the game. Oh boy, it's not. It's a typical Smash UI where Sakurai's wife designed it, so whatever.
That's neat.
She designed, like, I think the last 2 games. So the final Smashes are better for a lot of characters. I didn't get to check. I tried Donkey Kong's, but I missed. Well, I didn't miss. I missed a couple of times, but then I tried to do it and they fucking air dodged it. The AI are kind of nuts in this game. They're actually pretty good. There was a pro player that like
Damn it! I didn't see the goalie.
there was a pro player that got arrested by Jigglypuff and killed when he was trying to unlock it. And he just got out of his chair and walked away. I wish I had boost. Yeah! Oh, I'm so glad I grabbed boost.
Wow! It's a big swing and a miss there. That's good that the AI has a high skill ceiling.
Yeah. You can get that means you can get a lot better on your own without like
Yeah.
needing to play in any locals or online or anything. And apparently like this was people said this before the game came out that had the game and said like these characters are actually fuck exhibiting like they're doing pro moves, some of them.
Damn.
Like the AI is nuts in that game. Plus, the custom AIs for all the single-player battles are really funny. Because they...
Yeah, it was really cool that they had, like, modifiers, kind of like in the old arcade mode where you get, like, giant Donkey Kong or whatever.
Yeah. I think it's cool because they, like... They make them themed like the character that's in the... that they're trying to represent.
Mm-hmm.
And, but then also they'll like some of them will just do moves over and over again, like the character from those games.
Oh, they actually modify like the behavior.
Yeah. So they change. They kind of changed the AI.
That's
so
cool.
So like Mega Man with Top Man, he just does I think his dash attack, which he just spins around. So he just spams that. But there's like 4 of them, and so they're fucking all spamming it, and it's all really annoying.
That's neat. I didn't realize they were mimicking the character. It's an interesting way to like kind of put a whole shitload of characters in your game.
Yeah. That's good. I think that's what he said during the presentation too. Was just like, yeah, we wanted this game to feel like there was more characters than there kind of was in it.
Yeah.
I should have that yet. I can tell you this much: I'm terrible at short hopping. For fuck's sake.
I don't even know what that is.
That's like a short jump rather than a normal jump, and you just hold down the. You barely tap the button. And it's really useful because like it's like I don't want to jump that high for this situation.
Yeah.
You know. Oh! I looked like I was really trying to do something there, and I just ended up rolling my car accidentally in the air. Oh, that was a close one.
too bad the McLaren's not customizable.
Yeah, you can't put a hat.
Can't even change the wheels, apparently.
Yeah, you can't change the wheels. There's one antenna option. You can change the boost and the rocket trail. At least there's that.
Yeah, it looks nice, but damn. Let me change the wheels at least.
When I liked it because I was watching the Game Awards, right? And they show this like cover kind of blowing on a car a little bit, and I was like, "Holy shit! Is that a McLaren?" Like immediately. But the stream I'm watching, no one has any idea. There was like 500 people in there. I didn't see any McLaren. Anyone say McLaren? And then the streamer was like, "Is that like a popular car or like?" I'm like,
"Oh my god." I mean, I'm not like a car nut. I like cars.
Yeah.
Come on.
But this guy knows nothing about cars. He doesn't he doesn't care.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Ah, right to that guy. Ah, he hit it too.
Watch out.
Oh, okay. That.
Teammate,
Okay.
you're solving problems that you caused right now.
Alrighty.
And you're solving them quite well.
Um.
Oh, I thought I got a second hit.
Yeah, so I was up till like 3:30 in the morning. I've been living off caffeine all day. Fuck. What is the hitbox in this car? It's probably what like a
Dominus is what I
oh,
heard.
is it Dominus?
Which is not what I would have expected.
Definitely doesn't feel like Plank.
I did not look at McLaren and think Dominus, I can tell you that.
This car looks actually very similar to the Endo to me.
Yeah. Very similar. I remember saying the Endo kind of looks like a McLaren.
Fuck. That's gonna have to go forward.
I've hit the ball 3 times. So glad that Psyonix is letting me do the math on that one now. I had a real shit day. I probably got a little more sleep than you did, but I had this job that is already an hour away, but it was cold and wet and rainy, and there was so much traffic that it took almost twice that to get there. So almost 2 hours just to get to the job, and then almost another 2 hours to get home. So I spent so much time in traffic today.
I spent at least double my commute home, actually today. No, you went out of goal, dude. Why? There was one. My commute home's like 11 minutes usually.
God.
And but one, I have to go through like 5 stoplights. But one of the stoplights of the major street was blinking rather than working. Right? It was blinking. So I was like, fuck. So like this is, this intersection is 4 regular lanes, 2 left turn lanes, and 1 right turn lane, right?
That's
so
a
it's
big intersection.
it's a very big intersection.
Hey, you're supposed to treat it like a four-way stop, but that's gonna be tough with that many lanes. God damn, teammate.
Yeah, it's very hard. So like, we get up there, and you know, everyone's. It took forever to even get there. First off, and then once I got there, you know, once it was our turn, like 2 cars went, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going too, I guess," because
Yeah,
2 cars
that
went.
happens when you with the big intersections. People are like, we can't really go one at a time here. It's gonna take fucking forever.
Well, yeah, like one of each. One person in each lane would go, but then like it was just 2 people that went. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna hurt anything now that that person already left." So I'm just gonna zoom up right next to him. Oh, I tried to jump too, but he jumped.
Oh, they didn't get it.
Nice.
Get fucked. No boost.
Oh, fuck. I hit it.
No one's scoring that, teammate.
So then after...
Slow it down a bit.
Oh my god, I suck.
Oh my
They
God.
suck too.
That's twice they've had just a sitter right in front of the goal.
Need boost.
I need boost too. I'm going back.
You should have went back, teammate. You kind of were turning around in front of me, so I was like, well, we don't have a backman.
You going?
No. Ah, nope. Well, damn it. Well, damn it. I haven't had the best of games. Oh.
Fuck.
No. Jesus.
Oh, it's doable. We're behind the defense. Come on, teammate. Ah, damn it.
Oh, fuck. Man, I'm pressing hard on this control stick
Here
today.
comes, here comes. Oh, how many buzzer beaters are you gonna have tonight?
1 for 1. Right? 1 for 1.
2 for 2 now. Done it twice.
I broke down the ratio in my head. I'm sorry. I
We're reducing our fractions here.
yeah, I reduced it like legit.
Damn, that could have gotten us right there.
Damn. Thought I could
What's
get a
teammate
block.
doing?
He's in goal. He left goal. Oh, I was gonna do that, but harder.
Oh, we're all out of swords now.
So I got that like kind of promotion at my work, to the point where I get better benefits and vacation
Those
time.
sick days, yeah. Oh, vacation days.
Yeah, I don't know about sick days, but definitely vacation
Miss,
days.
miss. Oh, he missed!
Nice. So yeah, it's kind of neat.
Congrats.
I get more. I get more. Here we go. Are you saying here we go to the?
Yeah, probably to the complaining. Jesus fucking Christ from that guy.
I'm
That's
not
fine.
here. But yeah. So I get more holiday time too. So I get 3 days for Christmas, and 1 day for the New Year and all that. So That's nice.
Were you previously not getting New Year's?
Well, I was getting New Year's already. I was just saying what I get.
Hmm.
But I was getting 1 day for Christmas, 1 day for New Year's, but now I get 2 days or 3 days for Christmas.
Right, right.
And I still have to sign up for my my new benefits because apparently it got approved today that I got this thing. So I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, congrats. That's cool.
No extra pay, but I mean, I kind of have extra pay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I can get paid for days that I'm not working.
Yeah, it's a step up for sure. It's nice to be rewarded by your company.
Yeah.
I'm loving all these snowy maps we're getting.
Damn, I thought I could have that one. Boy, I wish I had boost. Nope.
Oh,
Whoa.
what a shot.
You really shot that, Jesus. Look at this, too. He freaking, like, popped it up.
It was rolling.
You didn't even go for it. Alright. You went for it, too. That's your strategy.
Damn
What?
it.
Ah, then you leave. 2 down. Fuck off. I thought I had that, but the guy shot it right before me.
These guys have some skills.
Oh, I almost wiggled it around him, too.
These guys are pretty good.
Oh.
No! Oh, I wanted to punish them for that so badly.
Go for it, guy. Oh, I was really hoping...
Fuck, teammate, I had that! Ah!
I was really hoping he'd go for it sooner. But he didn't.
It was wide open and I was going 100 miles an hour. Literally the only car that could get to it before me was teammate, and he just... Oh. Shit.
Damn. I had to, like, avoid a guy demoing me
Yeah.
and then try to go for the ball.
That was a really tough cut, too. Fuck, he hit me.
No, go in. Oh, damn.
I almost had that redirect.
Oh, fuck! Hit everything around the net.
Teammate,
Oh,
teammate.
Why are you way back, dude? Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Oh, fuck. So the Twitch guy might be the weak link? Might be the reason that they're getting matched with us?
Yeah, maybe. I wonder how many followers he has. It's probably like probably less than me.
He doesn't even have a t-shirt.
Yeah. It probably doesn't have a t-shirt that anyone can make if they get a Streamlabs account.
I wasn't sure if it showed you how many orders, or if you had checked it yet.
Yeah, I mean, it tells me I get Twitch notifications for it, like my other stuff. So if you bought it while I was on stream, it would have popped up.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I said, you know, I wanted to be the first to grab one.
Oh
Oh,
no!
teammate, it was wide open.
Fuck.
Here it comes.
Yo.
Said like 3 to 5 days, but
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
we haven't sent it yet. Obviously, it's we're going into Saturday now, so it'll probably be later next week.
Ah. It's an interesting sounding boost.
I really feel like teammates holding us back here. We could have given these guys a harder time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You could see he was gonna do that, teammate. He was on that side. Like, why didn't you point your car towards yeah, I got the cheapest shipping I could on mine too. Mine costs less though, because I'd make $5 off every purchase. I can set the price to where I don't make any money off the purchase, but I'm like, fuck, how many people are actually gonna buy a shirt? And $20 isn't unreasonable for a
We're up
shirt.
to 2 so far.
So, well, mine I don't get any money for it because,
All he said was how many. Are we backing out?
yeah. I don't expect anyone to buy it either. I was just like, I want it because I was talking in Captain's stream the other day. I was like, I want a shirt with my logo on it because I was like, I saw that there was Twitch jackets that you can buy, and I'm like, I don't feel worthy enough to have a Twitch jacket. Like, I don't feel good enough. I feel like those Twitch jackets should be exclusive to like good streamers.
People that stream as the largest part of their income and not just a side hobby.
Yeah. Someone who has followers with at least 4 digits, maybe. I changed a few of my notifications too. Made them slightly better. So I made some of the text wasn't fitting on screen. Raids wouldn't come up as a notification. So I did that. I need to get custom sounds though. Some of my some of the generic sounds and generic pictures still.
I'm not sure how much Justin actually enjoyed Borderlands.
Really?
I mean, part of it, he's kind of like just kind of rushing from one thing to kill to the other, but that is what I expected. It's largely how he plays everything,
Yeah.
Monster Hunter included. I didn't expect him to care a whole lot what the characters were saying. He had a problem with the jumping in the game, which it's a bit floaty and kind of weird.
Yeah,
That's understandable. And
it's a little arcadey, I guess.
yeah, because he's coming from Warframe, and that game it's probably got more emphasis on melee stuff. Like he was upset there was no dodge button in Borderlands. I'm like, it's not really that kind of game though.
Yeah, it really isn't.
It's really about the shooting, and if something's getting close to you, you're trying to kill it before it gets to you, kind of thing, or maybe like run in the other direction. But it's not like a timing dodge.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't want to put words in his mouth. He might have enjoyed himself.
I didn't necessarily expect him to like it all that much.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that when she said that he was gonna play with us. Especially when they're both big fans of damn it. They're both fans of Warframe, so I can definitely see how drawing comparisons to that
Yeah.
might not like it as much. Angel has already like watched some of Borderlands 2. Like she knows Handsome Jack, and she knows what happens to like Mordecai's bird at the end and stuff. So she's like already on board for the characters and the setting and like the look of the game. Whereas Justin doesn't really seem to give a shit about any of that. He's like he doesn't care about like the humor. Oh my god, I was going anyways. So if for him, if it's like just gameplay coming out of it, I don't know how long he'll be interested in it.
That's why I like the game, is the gameplay. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I like the gameplay a hell of a lot.
I like all the crazy ass guns.
Yeah, I think he was kind of taken aback that they're like procedurally generated.
Really?
I think he like, cause he kept saying like, well, what's best or whatever, and I'm like, you gotta kind of play with them and figure that out. It's like, it might be really good, but it might have a short magazine size or whatever. Like, you can't just go by damage. He's like, I explained like the rarity of the colors, and he's like, oh well, this is a green one. I was like, yeah, but it's also a lower level, so like a low level green is not going to be as good as like a higher level white.
Yeah, and might not also be the gun for you either. Like,
Yeah. I was explaining the different companies and like the manufacturers of the guns and how that completely changes things.
I like the I think Malawan is my
Yeah,
favorite.
me too, 'cause they
The
do
dot.
elemental damage. They're just like really solid all arounders too. They don't have the best magazine or fire rate, but they're like good enough. They don't have the best damage, but they make up for it with the elemental damage.
Yeah.
Malawan's great.
And you could be doing the elemental damage. You could be like around the corner and taking cover while they're taking damage, right?
Yeah, it's great. Like even while you're reloading, they might be like getting ready to die.
Oh my god, is that in? Okay. It's like teammate is just rocking it.
Jacobs can be fun because it's
Oh.
because that's the one where it fires as fast as you can pull the trigger.
Oh yeah.
Those are good. The Torg ones with explosive bullets can be fun, but it comes with the trade-off of the bullet speed being really slow. So it kind of depends on. Oh, I got credit for that. They must have punched it.
I really like the. I really liked
Punched it, holy shit.
for a while the guns that, like, when you reload, you can throw them and they explode.
The other Tediore, I hate those so much.
I
They're so cool, but I'm a compulsive reloader. and I end up throwing away a lot of ammo with those guns.
Oh yeah.
So, like, not only, like, as soon as the fight's over, I reload, but there are times where I reload, like, just after killing an enemy. I'm like, I've got a little bit of time, I'll go ahead and reload, and I go, ah, shit, I just threw away half a clip. I feel real stupid. Hyperion can be kind of annoying, because they start off really inaccurate and get more precise over time, but it's like, I don't want to wait a second and a half before my gun becomes usable.
Yeah.
They're fine for shotguns though. You don't need to be super accurate right away with the shotgun. But their sniper rifles are obnoxious. And holy shit, the vehicle controls were. Oh god, we did have some giggles with the vehicles, like running into each other and shit.
Oh wow.
He stole it.
He said my bad though. Probably didn't see that there was a goalie trying to get in there quick.
I think Angel had a good time though. Oh fuck. And you know, maybe Justin will just enjoy like hanging out with us, but it's really just finding time to even play.
Yeah.
Because her schedule's all funky, and he was doing like a Rocket League tournament, so we had to wait for that.
Ah, fuck. Oh, he got hit.
Then we had to wait because he had to download it. He didn't have it downloaded and installed, so it took a while to get things going. And you know, watching all the opening cutscenes and shit.
Yeah.
They were both a little peeved because they didn't have their abilities yet, and I was like, yeah, you gotta wait till level 5 to unlock those.
Oh wow, one person
wow,
left on their team.
Lost connection.
Oh,
That's-
interesting. Does that mean he like?
Oh god, I roasted him. Did you see that shit? I waited till the last second.
Oh
No,
man.
he was going
Yeah,
backwards.
yeah, it was
though.
backwards too.
Now it's a little less. Fantastic.
No XP
What?
awarded. Minimum
What?
score threshold wasn't met.
What? That's bullshit.
You got it too?
Yeah. I
What?
guess it's more about like we didn't play the game long enough or something.
Whatever. They forfeit.
Yeah, that's seriously
That
stupid.
that seems like a bug.
We played long enough to get 6 goals, and you're gonna be like, no XP for you.
And that's clearly exploitable, right? Because if the other team,
Like forfeits on purpose to give you points or something.
forfeits on purpose to make it so you don't earn your XP.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. The other team can fuck you over.
Oh, I remember
Make it
spicy
salty.
water. There's some fighting games that did that where like if your opponent quits, then you don't get rank.
That's so stupid though.
Yeah, that's really dumb. It's like, why do you think they're fucking quitting? Because
Yeah, they're most likely quitting because they're getting their ass beat.
yeah. But they want to prevent, you know, people from quitting, like boosting their rank by having people quit. It's like, no, plenty of other games that doesn't happen. And you can put
you're just
systems in
gonna have
place.
That's an overkill type of solution to that problem.
Holy.
I panicked. I thought it was
No,
going in.
yeah, no, that was good. They almost wedged it past me.
Does Captain K have merch? He seems big enough to.
No. He's like, yeah, he was the one who told me the Streamlabs story. He's like, yeah, I've wanted to do it in the Streamlabs store, but he's like, I just haven't got around to it, even though it's really easy. And by God, it.
Come on, let me spawn. Let me spawn. Oh shit! I got Goku fist. It wasn't.
teammate was kind of just driving around.
That's cool that they're going to be donating to charity with the bits.
Yeah.
I'm going to save mine up and just wait till then to spend them.
I wonder if you have to do 100 at a time, or
I
if
usually
they'll
do 100 at a time anyways, but I'm sure they can. That'd be pretty stupid if they didn't like do the math there. Like, oh, you donated 1,000, that's still only 20.
Well, no, I mean like if you donate less or like
Yeah.
150, will you get the proportion? Will they donate the proportion, or is it only in 100 increments?
20 cents is pretty damn generous.
Yeah,
Out of,
that's...
like what would be considered $1.
Oh, well. They teleported me. I think they thought I had glove.
I know I did. I was waiting to punch it in.
I had tornado.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm probably gonna donate in 100 bit increments anyways, but something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
It starts on like the 12th.
Man, I haven't been able to get ads very much recently to get bits.
To watch ads?
Yeah, it's been every time I check in, it's like, fuck! I was even pulling that.
Yeah, I was having problems like 2 days ago. It wasn't working right.
I think I pulled that in our own net, actually. But like for the last 3 times I tried with my bot today to get some bits because I was at work and I was like, might as well hit the get bits button. I'm not going to donate to myself. That's against the rules. No, you fuck. I had it too. Jump. Oh! Don't hit it. Oh, okay. I ran out of boost. I didn't realize. But yeah, I got 5 bits with my bot today off 1 ad, and then it was like, check back in later for more ads. I was like, what the fuck? Really? Like, 1 ad?
Yeah.
And
you remember oh shit, that was an angle. You remember I said I was complaining about that. I was like, man, I'm only getting like 3 before it shuts me down. What the fuck?
And on 2 of my accounts, I only got 1 ad, and then it was like, no.
I got a good amount of ads today though. I don't know if there's something they fixed or what. I got an ad one time that gave me 100. That was pretty sick.
Jesus.
It does seem to be really random.
Like,
Yeah, I tried messing with it, like, you know, clicking more, or like leaving it there, or like interacting with it a bunch.
No, it seems to me like the company chooses how much it's worth. That did the ad, because the Amazon.
I've gotten different amounts from the same ad though.
Really?
I would be like 90% sure on that. But I'll keep an eye on it now. Cause I thought it was like a random thing. Yeah, cause I'm pretty sure the one I got 100 for was not like a unique ad. It was one I'd seen before.
Oh. He's gonna hit it. Damn. Teammate. I don't think we're gonna win this one.
I would not bet on it. So I watched this video about beaches and how we build like really close to them, and
Right.
then the erosion fucks with it, and
Hmm.
and like the beach disappears. So they do what's called beach nourishment, where they bring these boats and like they suck up sand out there, and then they take like a huge pipe and dump a whole bunch of sand, and like basically reform the beach by putting a shitload of sand there. You know, that's what a beach is. So, but the crazy thing is that that shit will only last like 2 or 3 years before it just erodes away again in a lot of these areas. Like there was one area that since 1964 they have done a nourishment 15 times.
Wow.
So it's obviously that's it's an expensive process, and so how do they decide which areas should get nourishment and which don't? They decide by what is the value of the property that would be lost if they don't do the nourishment, and it's got to be something like, man, everybody's so good tonight. It's got to be like 2.5 times the price of the nourishment.
Huh.
So the thing is that people have realized, okay, the more expensive the property is near the coastline, the more likely it is to get funds for nourishment by like the Army Corps of Engineers. So they just build like really expensive shit, with like the more expensive housing, thus increasing the odds of them getting a nourishment. And then they build closer, and then it needs like more nourishment. It's just kind of like a cycle now. Instead of being like, okay, maybe we should stop building here, it's like, no, we just have to make sure that the shit we build is really expensive, and then a whole bunch of poor places are getting fucked over and washed away because their property's like not deemed valuable enough.
That's real dumb. That's a real big waste of money.
Yeah, it's like a really weird stopgap to only have like a 2-year period. Like maybe in that 2 years you should fucking move or some shit. If you're rich enough to afford the house that's there, you can probably live somewhere else. Oh, I didn't even use my power.
Me neither. Just a
was
fucking
awesome.
normal play. Look at this.
Damn, 74. I had glove too. I could have smashed the shit out of that like a like button.
Like comment and subscribe bell.
I really feel that after they've done the nourishment like 2 or 3 times, it's like, okay, this site is no longer going to be earmarked for money for that particular thing. It's time for you to find somewhere else to live now, or like
Yeah.
push your house back or some shit. Like
Just
that is. There's something like 19,000 nourishments have been done in the past few years or something like that.
god damn.
I have to get the number. Oh god.
Can't do much about that.
Yeah, that was fast. This supposed to be like a big fucking business, and taxpayers' money is getting spent on it because it's like, well, we have to do it, otherwise these people's houses are gonna go under. But I would imagine that a lot of these people, it's not their main house. It's not necessarily where they live. It's their fancy beach house or whatever. Not to. Oh my god! I had a second glove just to make sure.
I had spikes.
Not to shit on rich people for no reason, but it's like, man, that's spending a lot of money just to keep your fancy house where you want it. Kind of sucks.
I think it's nuts, like how much people are like obsessed with the beach to a point where it's just like, well, we have to have our beach here, you know?
Yeah. There are places where they built the beach. Specifically, they put the beach that they're like, the beach used to be about a foot, and then they were like, well, that's no good for money. People aren't going to visit a beach if they can't play on it and like build sandcastles and shit. I was gonna save that and I got booted. Something happened to me. Right. Oh yeah, he booted me. I had that. So they specifically build a beach there, and it's like, wow, what? Every 3 years we have to come and replenish it? Oh. And it's really scummy how people are like taking advantage of the rule of like more expensive the property, more money allocated to keep
Oh
it.
my god.
Damn it.
These guys are kicking our ass.
They sure are. That one guy has 4 goals by himself.
He just gets fucking good powers all the time.
My shoulder's starting to feel better, finally. I quit jerking off the elephant at the zoo. That's probably helps.
Why were you doing that?
It's a very personal question.
I mean, I'm wondering. I guess it sounds like it's business, not pleasure, not business.
That's a very pleasurable question.
Ricky on Monday, he's getting surgery on his shoulder. He's gonna have to.
That's why I had to stop. I was
fuck.
like, you know, I don't want to end up like Ricky the elephant jerker.
He's a kangaroo jerker, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Go to a lot of kangaroos then to mess up his shoulder that bad.
there's a kangaroo in Zelda named Ricky.
Nice.
I didn't know that until yesterday when I was playing Smash and I got a spirit.
What's a spirit?
It's like those things that you attach to your characters to make them more powerful.
I didn't know about that.
That's like with the cut. That's the whole rock paper scissors system.
Oh.
A spirit is like grab type.
I thought they were like. I thought characters were just innately like maybe like Falco would be like a jump character or something, and Ganondorf would be like a defensive type character. I didn't realize you were adding, you're like modifying your character to have those abilities.
Teammate, why'd you even touch that? He knows. Whoa, why'd I freeze that? God damn it. I panicked.
I'm up here now.
Nice. It just feels like these guys get more powers than me. It just seems like they use powers way more often.
Hacks. God damn. Oh, get fucked. $4.99, baby. Oh no! Oh shit!
Oh, he front flipped into the ground.
Front flipped.
Jesus Christ.
Well, fuck those guys.
But his shoulder has like a bone spur thing on it that like when he moves his arm, it digs into the cartilage shit in between his joints or whatever the hell that stuff is. It's not cartilage, it's like protective padding or whatever in between your joints, and it basically digs into it and cuts it.
That's fucking awful.
And it's on both of his shoulders, so he's getting his shoulders.
It's on both shoulders? What the hell?
Yeah, he's a freak.
He's a freak?
Yeah, he's a freak.
What a sequence of events that was.
Yeah, that was nuts. I didn't have boost. I was like, fuck it.
I don't know how cut up you are on the Fallout 76 thing, and I keep bringing this up because like this story keeps unfolding. But
boost.
Damn it.
No, it's a fun train wreck that I've been.
So it's like, first of all, the game has all these bugs and problems, and it's kind of a shit game. Then, oh damn it. Then there's the $200 special pack that was supposed to have a canvas bag, but
Yep.
ended up being nylon. And the guy contacts customer support, and they're just like, "We're not gonna do anything about it." They literally say
Oh
that.
fuck! Why'd I hit the button?
Oh man. Customer support literally saying we don't have any plans to do anything about this. And then everyone gets pissy, so they're like, okay, if you ordered it, contact us and we'll give you those 500 points or whatever, which is almost useless. So people were like, that's also real shit and you know, false advertising and everything. So they finally said, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna, you know, if you got this, contact us and we'll give you your canvas bag, which is hilarious because they specifically said we couldn't do it because you know, financially it was impossible. Like, it can't be done. And now it's like, well, no, you needed to have bad enough PR, and now you're gonna do it. So, I thought that was gonna be the end of it, right?
Yeah.
It goes even farther because their support page where you go in and make a claim saying that you bought that $200 thing and you want the canvas bag was like, it was, I don't know all the specifics yet, but apparently it was possible to access other people's data. So anyone who had submitted a support ticket for that, you could go in and see like their address and all their like info and shit that they submitted. And I think there was like a guy on Reddit saying like, I'm getting all of your support tickets are coming to me. Like for some reason that guy, like a whole bunch of shit was coming to his email or whatever. Oh, I can't believe that didn't go in.
Oh my! After all that.
He's like, I agree with you guys. I'm also upset and would like the canvas bag that I was promised, but for some reason all of your info is being sent to me. So obviously Bethesda said, you know, that was a bug or a breach, and we're sorry. They took the site down and shit. But man, just goddamn, just trying to fix the mistake you already made, and like causing this whole new catastrophe of like a bunch of people's information being.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they just haphazardly threw the fucking request forms and all that together. Like,
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
They just did it real quick. And see, I noticed a lot of people, it seems like they do that where they... Oh, fuck off!
Damn.
They,
Like people are getting good at Rumble or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, well. It was going in anyway.
Yeah, I tried.
I had a power just pop up, and I was like, nope, this is the time to hit it. Yeah, people do that where it just seems like they haphazardly throw some shit together. Or they make a change, and then they submit it. And, that change broke shit. It's like, why didn't you fucking test it? Or triple check it if you're gonna release it.
So much PR shitstorm that they're like, get this shit out today, probably.
Yeah. But we haven't tested it. Alright, nope, get it out there.
It's gotta go now. We're being
fuck.
eaten alive. The game's like already 40% off in a lot of places. Oh, you murdered them. Well, at least we have that.
Yeah.
We got butt raped this whole match, but we have that.
We whooped them at regular Rocket League.
Yep. game has been one nightmare after another.
Yeah.
As bad as No Man's Sky's launch was, and the No Man's Sky launch is arguably worse than the Fallout 76 launch, but at least they didn't fucking like release a whole bunch of people's info to the public. Oh, 2 spikes, really?
Don't have any boost.
Although both games were buggy and shitty at launch, and both developers lied to their players in different ways.
Yeah. You know, to give Fallout mild credit, it was at least in the special edition and not in the everything.
Yeah, not in like a core gameplay aspect.
Yeah.
Like, he literally said the day before it came out, "Oh yeah, it's got multiplayer." It's like, why would you say that? Why would you just straight lie? Like, I get like exaggerating a bit and being like, you know, this is the most ambitious space, whatever, but to just, it's a bold-faced black and white lie to just be like we have different types of scientific ships and multiplayer, and it's just like, don't, what? You do that and you destroy your reputation, and that's exactly what happened. Like, they're the butt end of a whole bunch of jokes now.
It's one of those things like how like people are gonna literally find out the moment they play the game.
Yeah, like, how you really thought no one was gonna notice? They're gonna fucking data mine all the files and shit too.
Yeah.
The universe is just so vast you won't see anyone else. That's, you know, you thought that was gonna be good enough cover?
People are, I don't understand. It was dumb. I wouldn't doubt if half of it was because of Sony and Sony feeding them stuff like, no, say this. But who knows? I don't know.
I would not be surprised if Sony influenced some things. That would be fascinating, is some kind of like documentary, some behind the scenes where they explain what the fuck went down. So there was that Game Awards thing.
Yeah, I watched it, most of it.
Yeah, I remember you jumped on last night from your phone, and you didn't get a chance to like finish talking about that.
Yeah, there wasn't much to talk about really. Like, Red Dead won a lot of stuff.
God of War.
God of War won a lot of stuff. I think Red Dead was a little bit of a, you know, it's Red Dead's that game that it's got a little bit of mysteriousness to it on whether or not, if they're liking it because like or they have a higher opinion of it because it just came out. You know what I mean?
Recency bias.
Yeah, recency bias, maybe, but it's hard to say. Like, game's only been out like a couple weeks, so
it's technically the game is like incredible on a technical level.
No doubt about that.
And they apparently, from what I've heard, they went very kind of introspective and quiet, and like traveling places can take a while and stuff, and they really went all in on a kind of very somber single player experience that's punctured by action-packed moments of craziness, instead of trying to be GTA in the Wild West where it's crazy all the time. Like, they really kind of went for something. Which means it's not going to be to everybody's taste.
Right.
You know, like a Dark Souls, like it's incredible what it's going for, but that kind of slower tactical combat is not going to be what everyone likes. So would you call like Dark Souls Game of the Year? Is like, well, it depends on what Game of the Year means to you. Is it the most fun game with the highest appeal, game that like was trying for something and really nailed it? Like Rocket League clearly absolutely crushed it, like the vision that they had, but would you put it higher than something like an Elite Dangerous? It just kind of depends on what your criteria is. So like God of War might be a more well received from a broader base, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot more people are gonna find God of War appealing on a larger spectrum. I would argue. There's some people that just like you're just not really into horses in the Wild West a whole lot.
Yeah, I
So
hate
like
I hate
already
those.
at a huge disadvantage there.
But like the main things that like, the best soundtrack of the year is that game, Red Dead. I'm like, oh,
Red Dead got best soundtrack. Wow.
Yeah, I was like, I don't, man, like these
I haven't heard the soundtrack, but that surprises me.
I mean, it's Wild Westy. Like, oh,
Good
ooh,
save, teammate.
I fucked
Good
it up
save,
there.
teammate.
I'm like, yeah, it sounds Wild Westy, but do I think it's like the best soundtrack? I mean, it's fitting for the game. But I mean, so are all the other ones.
I think there's like large parts where it's completely silent. Like maybe the sound is used really well in the game to like enhance it. But if you're judging based on just like a soundtrack that you would sit and listen to, I'm sure there's others that would probably be better.
Well, apparently the soundtrack, like, the soundtrack has, like, lyrics and shit, and, oh, that was not the best hit ever, that, like, reflect what's going on in the story.
Oh, wow. Damn it.
But, like, I think the soundtracks, it's all happening, like, during story moments. It's not, like, overworld lyrics. It's certain scenes and shit. So it's not like they're cueing lyrics to...
Yeah, that would be fucking nuts.
You
You ever played that game Bastion, where the narrator...
Oh, I love that game.
Imagine doing that, but with the lyrics to a song. That'd be nuts.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I was heavily biased, though. Octopath Traveler's fucking OST. I don't like a lot of games OST. I don't really care. Like, they're fine, right? But I'm not like, yeah, this is great. Octopaths, I was like, fuck yeah, I love this. Like, I want this in my life. It's like the Nier Automata soundtrack. I fucking love that soundtrack. Not even because, like, I like the game,
Right.
but because the soundtrack is so fucking good. Undertale, I love the Undertale soundtrack. It's so melodic. It's so, like, the melodies are great. It's not everything's like real energetic and fitting for it's a well constructed kind of retro-ish soundtrack. I hear the Celeste soundtrack is good, so I kind of want to check that out. But Red Dead's definitely not. I think Spider-Man got like nominated for the best soundtrack too, and I'm like, that just sounds.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, I was like, that just sounds like generic like movie score. I'm sorry, but like,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound that great.
Obviously, I haven't played that one or like really like listened to its soundtrack, but that's pretty surprising. Aren't those games gonna get nominated for a bunch of other shit? Like, you're gonna nominate them for their soundtrack?
Yeah, maybe pick a game that has a little bit of a more unique soundtrack, like.
Yeah.
Rather than generic movie. If it was a movie score that was amazing, like Hans Zimmer shit, then sure. But otherwise, no. Hans Zimmer was playing though at the place. He played a couple songs.
Really?
Yeah, well, orchestrated, but it was interesting. It wasn't just like movie score shit. Like he did some weird shit. He had this like lady who had this crazy ass voice modulation like pad that she had her hands all over. It was real weird. It didn't look like there was buttons. It was really strange, but it sounded very cool and interesting. Fuck, I ran out of boost.
You know what it is for me for the awards thing is it's like the oh shit no I had magnet. Oh damn it. You know these awards are they're so subjective and they really don't matter.
Yeah.
But what's cool about them is that they, you know, for one, it's really great for the developer to be rewarded for all their hard work.
Yeah.
And it's also great for kind of highlighting games that really stand out and are unique. It's great for their viewers, you know, especially if they hadn't been keeping up with like gaming news a whole lot. You know, if Octopath gets recognized for its soundtrack, maybe someone who hadn't heard of Octopath is now going to go check it out or something.
Yeah.
But when you're just throwing all these awards at the same 3 games, I guess I would rather see an award show that's more about like informing viewers of shit. I mean, I guess that's why I don't watch award shows, because you know when I look at YouTubers with gaming stuff, I'm mostly interested in like checking out new games. I want to be informed. I want to see like what's going on with the gaming world.
And I mean, I rather it, like, I understand it being, you know, there's, like, masterpieces and stuff that they want to, be like, yo, this game's great, it should get an award, but, what the fuck, okay, I got teleported twice,
Do you know if Octopath got nominated for Best Soundtrack?
Yeah, it did, it got nominated, so that's good.
Yeah, so I mean, at that point, it doesn't matter that much. The winning it thing is, because at least the nomination, it's getting some recognition for being good, kind of thing.
Oh,
Being singled out for having a good soundtrack. And the winner it's kind of dumb, anyways.
but you know, I rather like these big titles with generic bullshit. Like, that's just going to appeal to a like a core audience. I'd rather those be like not considered as much. I'd rather it be like an innovation or uniqueness kind of award ceremony rather than it's just good. Ah, nice.
You want games.
I froze that for you, by the way.
Oh, thank you. You want games that try new things to get praised.
Yeah.
You know, to get some recognition that they might not otherwise get. Everybody fucking knows about Red Dead 2.
Yeah. The fucking...
And, you know, not to punish a game for being popular either. Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that.
But at the same time, you know, it's just kind of boring, like an award ceremony, to me at least. But you know, people love that shit. They love that their favorite game won an award. And I understand that. And when there was another award that was like best something or other, and some game I never heard of got it, and I was like, fuck yeah, good for you. Like, I don't know who you are, but hell, that's great. I'm real glad that you.
And that's what I would want from my award ceremony is like, you're pretty fucking keyed into the gaming community. So for you to like not know what a game is, that's awesome. That now you were kind of exposed to a game like that. Not that necessarily like you're gonna go play it now or anything, but
Yeah, I don't even remember what it is.
you know, that's cool. I think that is
Have
a more
boost.
beneficial thing for a for an awards show to do.
They're talking about the Red Dead. Everyone knows what Red Dead is. The girl at Mad Greens that I talked to, she's new. She
Oh, we got a new prize, do we?
No.
We got a new target.
Probably not. She
Who's hiring all these people? That's the real hero.
well, I come into work. I go into Mad Greens, and she's like, I walk in and she's just like laughing, and like smiling and laughing. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like she wasn't just talking to one of her coworkers, so I don't.
She's just standing there by herself.
She like just walked away from one of her coworkers, and they weren't like joking or anything. There was no. I think she was just like kind of nervous because it was. She's like, it's my second day. She tells me, and I was like, oh.
I'm a pretty big deal around here, so you're gonna want to get to know my order.
So she's like, I'm gonna get my coworker here to help me. I was like, okay. It was just weird that she was laughing so much. But yeah, she's like, oh, how's your day going? And I'm like, it's going all right. I'm a bit tired. We're getting wrecked in Rumble today. I
Yeah, we sure are.
think I'm gonna play some normal Rocket League now.
We gotta take a break from Rumble.
Yeah.
Our asses kicked. So she asked you how your day was going. You said you're a little tired.
Yeah, I was tired, and she's like, "What? Oh yeah." I was like, and she starts going, yeah, I think it's that time of year. Everyone's. I feel like I'm getting a little sick, but I'm not quite there yet, and blah blah. I was like, yeah, I felt like that a couple weeks ago, but no, I was up till 3:30 in the morning playing a new video game. Like,
That'll do it. That'll make you tired.
and she's like, "Oh yeah, well, what game?" And I was like, "Smash Bros." She's like, "I don't know what that is." I'm like,
Oh, fucking what?
and she's like, but she's like, I don't know. I'm not into games though. And I was like, yeah, all right. And she's like, I know of that like Red Dead. She's like, I hate that game. My ex-boyfriend played it all the time. So apparently she recently broke up with somebody. Was what it sounds like.
I'm just blaming the game.
And she's like, I hate that game. He always played it. And I'm like, yeah, I know how that goes. Just because I hear people.
That's gotta be a recent breakup because that game was like a month old now.
Yeah. So, well, she said boyfriend and then said ex-boyfriend, and so I was just like, all right, yeah, that's definitely recent considering that she accidentally called him her boyfriend still. But like,
So she's single, but
But-
probably would not be compatible.
yeah, not at all. Doesn't even like the fact that her boyfriend was playing video games.
How does she not? Oh, man, that's like, what's Angry Birds?
Teammate already left. Just gone.
Yep.
So like, yeah, Smash Brothers, that's pretty fucking big. But
That
you
is
know,
real big.
but you know people like if there's something that they don't care about whatsoever, they don't pay attention to it.
I can't stand basketball, but I know who Michael Jordan is.
Sure.
Maybe Smash isn't quite like a household name like that. It's not Pokemon.
Yeah.
Damn.
If they said Mario or Pokemon, I'd be like,
You gotta
Okay.
be. They had someone leave too. What the hell?
yeah, they. No, they didn't. They never had someone
Oh,
actually
they
join the
never
match. I
had
don't
one?
think.
Oh shit.
But
I mean,
Like-
you gotta be completely disconnected from the gaming scene to not know Smash.
yeah. I mean, I'm
We're
complete.
making fun of that one guy for not knowing it was, for thinking that Brawl was N64. At least he
Yeah.
knows it's Smash Brothers. Jesus.
But to be fair, again, we thought his knowledge base would have been much better than that because of his credentials, right?
1,000 hours of Smash or whatever.
Like how our teammate leaves and we're up by 1 now.
Yep. Fuck him. We're better off without him.
But like, yeah, popular music artists, man, I don't know any of them. Somebody's like, yeah, have you heard of this person? I'm like, no. Oh
You've
my.
heard of Taylor Swift?
Well, Taylor Swift, yeah, but name a recent popular one, right?
I would not be able to.
Exactly. I don't fucking know.
Hey, now we're just kind of, now it's just about scale. So
You know-
like obviously Mario, Pokemon, maybe Zelda's not quite as that big.
Zelda's still pretty big though. Like when
It is really big.
when somebody
Talking
talks,
like the mega, like even your grandparents would know.
yeah, like
Like, I don't
Angry
think- I don't think my-
Birds.
I don't think my grandparents know who Zelda is.
There's like Angry Birds, which is pretty big,
Angry
right?
Birds is real big.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, Pac-Man's a big one.
I would say Sonic, but not really. Like he seems like a half Mario.
Yeah, I don't think my grandparents would know who Sonic is.
Yeah, there's not much. Obviously Pong, but that's more of a
Honestly,
historical thing.
Call of Duty seems to be everybody's go-to when they think of a shooter.
Yeah, that's true.
Call of Duty is fucking massive.
But again, your parents or grandparents rather might not know what a Call of Duty
Yeah,
is.
my grandparents wouldn't know that.
But at this point, I'm thinking that
They might know GTA actually. They may not be
yeah,
able to like remember the name correctly, but
that's been
they
in
probably have an idea of what that is.
that's been in the news too because of
Yeah.
violence and prostitution and
Yeah.
the hot coffee scene or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fortnite.
Smash, yeah, Fortnite's enormous. My parents don't know what Smash Brothers. My grandparents don't know what Smash Brothers is. So
Yeah. To be fair, my grandparents probably would only know Mario and well, my grandparents on my dad's side probably wouldn't know anything, to be honest.
yeah, I meant like grandparents, just in kind of like a
Yeah. I'm just like saying now
almost
personally.
metaphorical.
My on my mom's side, like my grandma might probably knows who Mario is. She knows what Pokemon is, but that's probably about it.
Yeah, I'm really think Mario and Pokemon are the only ones I can guarantee that they have heard of. That you would say that and they would know video game. I'm not sure if there's any others I can be that confident about.
So yeah, they're kind of like the Taylor Swift, but I've heard of Taylor Swift, but she was like, I don't know, wasn't she like more than just a singer? Like I don't, more of a personality of sorts for a musician.
She's an artist. She's like a musician. She's not been like on a television show or anything.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know why or how I would have heard of her. Besides hearing people talk about
Yeah,
her.
she's a mega celebrity basically. She would be a Mario level pop star. I'd have to think of like a Smash Brothers level pop star.
Yeah. What about Ariana Grande? I know that's a thing.
Yeah, she's pretty damn popular.
But
I'm not into pop music, but I mean, I've definitely looked at pictures of female celebrities. Just have a working knowledge, just for nefarious purposes.
I only know of it because Ricky, I think, likes her.
She was a Disney Channel product.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was on a Disney Channel show before becoming singer-songwriter. It's not been our night for Rocket League.
Not at all. And I saw somebody on Twitter too said Ariana Grande, and I'm like, I know who that is. She makes music.
Mm-hmm.
She does that music thing. So.
Oh, she was the one at that funeral where that dude groped her, the preacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was her. That was fuck, whose funeral was that?
George W. Bush Sr.
No, he just died. This was a couple months back. Apparently Trump like didn't have his hand over his heart during the thing like everyone else did at the funeral. Like I saw like an image of it. I was like, well, they're probably just taking like one shot out of context. Like maybe he was the last person to put his hand on his heart, or like everyone else just kind of beat him to it. But no, there was video, and he just never did. And it's not that I give a shit. I'm the last person to get worked up over like patriotic symbols and whatnot, but it's just the whole hypocrisy thing. He's shitting on NFL players for taking a knee during the anthem because, man, what a pass.
Yeah, I think, like, if hypocrisy stuff is stuff that definitely will bother me more than the actual act itself. Oh!
Oh, what?
I even like underdicked it too to try to like shove it, but they got it.
Trump's lawyer is getting like huge jail time.
Why is that?
For crimes that he committed like while he was working for Trump. That came out today. His lawyer Michael Cohen. Like for one thing, paying off porn stars with most likely with campaign finances, I know is one thing they were talking about. I don't know if that's what he's being charged with. You wouldn't think a billionaire would dip into campaign resources to
Yeah.
pay off his blackmailers, but
You think he would have you think he'd have the money?
what's interesting is, if what he's told the police to like reduce his sentence and stuff. Well, not the special prosecutor Robert Mueller. Oh, you bastard!
Oh, I can't.
I was hoping Angel would have some time to stop by.
Is she working though?
Twitch later. I assume so, yeah.
I think that's why I did Rocket League on this day, I think. No, damn it! No, there was a guy there and he did the flip and fuck it. Oh, I hate it. I hate everything. When I was waiting in line, so I got there right and I went inside because they gave raffle tickets out and they're like, "Yeah, be here and we'll do a raffle for some shit." I got like a fucking like sticker. Oh boy. But they didn't have very many. They had like 3 stickers or some shit. And they had like a couple big posters and oh, I really wanted to shoot that, but I didn't.
What's coming back?
Uh,
Oh my god, what a pass. Oh, I backed up the wall to hit that.
But I get there, and there's one of my coworkers, kind of,
Yeah,
sort of, was there,
yeah.
and
Like it was. I was like, I didn't really know what to say.
yeah, it was awkward. Because this guy's like real. Oh no, this guy's real quiet. Um, so it's just I don't know how to handle him.
It's crazy how many people in your office play video games. It's really kind of interesting.
This guy's younger, so he definitely I went to school with him, like,
Okay.
so it's definitely reasonable. Plus, I think he liked My Little Pony, so he was into My Little Pony a lot. So he's definitely a little bit more nerdy. I would stereotype that group as.
Definitely more into nerdy type stuff like video games.
Yeah.
More propensity.
And but yeah, so I talked to him and I just asked him like what he did, the generic work talk. Oh, you fucker! I had a sick redirect and everything.
Neither one of you offering to like actually play Smash against the other one.
Yeah. Well, I told him when I left, I was like, we should exchange gamer tags or whatever the fuck they're called, and play. And he's like, stops, because like what happened was, we got in line to get our game, and then I had to. Oh shit! I got to run up there and grab my game now. They said next, and I thought it was a while for me to be next because there's 3 people in front of me, but no, they were all like just checking out with the same dude because they were like a group. And I got it. Oh, I wish I could flick, but I can't. I hate how it just rolls over the top. That's not. So yeah, I run up and grab my game, and I was gonna tell him, yo, I'll see you later, man. But he was in line. He wasn't like looking at me at all, and like I was like, I'm not walking back there. There's tons of people and shit, and I'm not gonna.
Did you see him at work today?
No, he said he wasn't gonna work today. But as I was leaving out the door, or I was getting into my car, he's like, all right, man, good luck at work tomorrow, because I told him I was working. Oh, there's the pinch. So I was like, yeah, we should exchange. I was like, we should exchange gamer tags or whatever. And he like starts reaching in his wallet, like reaching like, how am I gonna like record this right now? And I'm just like, we'll just do it on Monday, man.
Yeah, we'll do it later.
Well, I'll see you in the lab, dude. He pops in the lab a lot. He's been working on a certain technology a bunch. So recently.
You've already said too much.
Yeah. The technology is public. That's just I don't think the public has it in their hands yet. But yeah, he didn't ask a lot of questions either. Like it was kind of an awkward conversation because like I would ask all the questions and he wasn't asking very much back. I was like, "What do you do at work?" And he starts talking about it, and then the conversation kind of ends and doesn't ask me what I'm doing at work.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's probably not really all that interested in holding a conversation when they're just like willing to let it die like that.
yeah, but it's like I don't want to sit here right next to you, not saying words in a line, even though I know you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just weird. Let's just talk about stuff, and it also fills the time, so time goes by faster. Please. I want the game. I want it to be quick. Oh god, I'm way too close for that. Nice. Oh boy.
real nice for you because you've already paid. Just like,
Yeah.
please just allow me to walk out of the store with this now.
Pretty much everyone already paid the luck. They got that. Oh.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, teammate really missed
I
that.
went late because I thought teammate was in a good position to get it.
He should have been, but he just didn't. He didn't have the skill. And I only said like we should exchange gamer tags out of a kind of a courtesy thing.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll play, but really I don't expect it, especially because I play on a schedule mostly.
If you guys both just happen to forget about it, it's not going to be the end of the world.
Yeah. Oh shit, that was too high. Got their defense all shitty though, so that's all right.
Go on, friendo.
Oh shit, I hit the wrong. I accidentally big fingered two buttons there. Alright, dude.
Somebody posted in general. God damn it! How did I miss that?
The general, a coworker was working the register behind me. I presume he was helping a customer with a gift card. I'm with my own customer, but I just lose my shit when I overhear him say, "Just put it in." We'll see how much you get off. Wow. Ah.
Ooh, calculated. I had a real shit day today, but it's been so rainy that I probably won't be going anywhere tomorrow.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be popping into your chat every once in a while. It's Smash, so I don't feel as compelled as Metroid to like actually pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be there.
Yeah, it's just Smash Bros. There's not really a story. God damn it. There are people on both sides there, and well,
It's good people on both sides.
shit. Nice. What?
I thought he wasn't gonna get that.
Yeah, me neither. I was like, what is this guy doing? And then they don't get that. Oh, stop running into me! Nice. God, fuck! I thought he was gonna hit it!
Yeah, that guy did a lot of like fake moments there. Oh, god damn it.
Not gonna be able to get that.
That was a hell of a shot. Get blocked.
God damn it. Perfect. Nice. I didn't have to block it.
Come on, a little faster. Ah.
I hopefully established with that coworker, the one that is obsessed with the technical side of Smash and literally nothing else. He told me, he's like, but right before the game came out, dude, did you hear about the super armor on King K. Rules? Blah blah blah. It's like, no, I don't. I don't really care. I don't care that he's.
Modifiers.
No, no. Super armor's a generic fighting game term, which means like you will take damage when you hit them, but you don't flinch.
Yeah, just like in Monster Hunter.
Yeah. So like on a certain move, he has super armor. And I'm like, all right.
What to fucking do?
It's neat. He's like, dude, it's insane. I was like, is it though? Like, people have super armor on stuff. He's like, I don't know. That's pretty good for that move. I was like, there's a lot of people that probably have pretty good moves. I'm not.
Shit.
To be honest, my roommate was like the same way. That's why I got tired of Smash. Because he would like come up to me every single day and talk to me about how we played online with people, and some person would make combos, and like he'd talk about some people rage quit.
Like, locally?
I wouldn't know. I didn't care that much, and like the amount he talked about it, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
He just go on about how people rage quit on him, and like I'm like, yeah, people do that in online games. And like they talk about like, oh, he figured out this combo that if you do this thing and this thing and this thing together. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Did you pick up the new one?
I probably, I haven't seen him since, so he was either working or at a friend's house last night, so. But like, I'm real glad that this time around I haven't heard a crap ton of talk on these sort of things compared to last time. Because I understand you like combos and I understand you like the game, but like, come on. Like, I don't, when you tell me a certain string of inputs or some shit, it doesn't mean anything to me, right? I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't. If you tell me a goofy scenario where like a person talked in chat and was like being an asshole to you or like a hypocrite or something, and then they rage quit, or I don't know, you were down by a certain amount and you came back, and then I'd be like, all right, yeah, that's great. But you tell me that you did a combo, like, all right.
Yeah. Like if you guys were like really trying to be really good and competitive at it, and maybe like that information could be useful or some shit, but it honestly, that just kind of sounds like bragging. Just like once you'd go, whoa, what?
Yeah, no, he tries to elicit those kind of responses all the time, with everything.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing Gang Beasts online the other day. He's like, yeah, I was playing it with my friend, and like this one group, they actually rage quit on us. I'm like, all right, yeah.
You should come up to him and start telling him every time somebody rage quits on us in Rocket League.
Yeah. As an individual story, like just notate them all down and be like, all right, well, 1 hour and 1 minute into our session, one of our teammates rage quit.
We were winning 2-0 and they rage quit. And then just wait, just stare at him and wait for the response. And
then, all right, 1 hour and 35 minutes in, our teammate quit on us. And then he rejoined. And then 1 hour and 45 minutes. Like, just keep going. Like, that's just what happens. With
I gotta say though, rage quitting in Gang Beast is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb.
That's a silly game. But you know, people fucking rage quit in ranked. So.
People
rage not in ranked in Rumble.
Yeah, people rage quit on everything. I find it so, you know, being a person that doesn't like rage quit at stuff really. I can get frustrated at games and like quit playing them after a while. Like I did that with Yakuza's 6's optional final boss. But I didn't like because I tried to fight him for 2 hours, and then I thought he was really cheap and not well designed compared to prior versions of him, and so I was like, I hate this, so I'm done. But like, rage quitting is such a common thing. It's baffling to me.
I guess it's possible that some of those people that we see quitting Rocket League are just like, I'm just kind of done. Maybe not necessarily like, oh, fucking teammate is such a piece of shit. Maybe they're just like, I'm losing and I'm not having fun anymore. I'm just gonna go.
Well, I'm kind of lumping that in together with basically somebody can't if they have to go for the day, fine, right? Otherwise, though, if they say I'm losing already, so I'm no longer having fun, and so I'm quitting, I find that mentality really shitty for any sort of thing. Do you like in life? Do you just like, oh well, I'm not good at this thing, so I'm never gonna do it? Like,
Yeah,
even
sometimes you need to take a break. Sometimes you're like, my mind to be like cleared from this for a while.
yeah, but even so, like I
Kinda
wouldn't
like
rage quit.
you joined this match, like help the people that you're in a match with, like help them finish this out though. Like you can finish a 5-minute match. It's not gonna kill you.
Yeah. To me, it's the amount of people that have a lack of emotional self control to be able to like stay in a match.
You stick it out for 5 minutes. That's literally how long a match takes.
Yep.
You know, obviously there's some time for like replays and shit, but we're already partway through a match by the time you apparently felt you started a match thinking I want to play a game of Rocket League, and now halfway through you're deciding you're not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, if you gotta go, if you're like I'm gonna go, but I'm waiting for like a moment to leave, and maybe it just happens to be us getting scored on, that's fine too. If you're like I need to go, but I'm not gonna leave while gameplay is currently happening. I'll wait till a goal is scored.
Yeah.
Because I've done that. I'm like, I gotta go, but I don't want to bail like while we're in the middle of like a play either. Like, oh shit, we got scored on. Okay, that's a good stopping point. I'll leave now. At least my teammates have time to like prepare for my absence now.
Yeah, I'm like, or I'm like, well, I really have to pee, and we're down by 5 goals. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go pee. But that doesn't happen very often, right?
The people that leave when you're down by 1 or 2 goals, though, it's like, come on.
Yep. It's just, it's clearly, it's clear. Like even in Rumble though, we're down by like 4 or 5 goals, and people are like, no, let's forfeit. We have half the match left. We're like, I mean, we're getting stomped, but
first of all, it's Rumble, and
it's Rumble.
Can completely change around in Rumble. You don't know how many like plungers and gloves or spikes or whatever could completely be a game changer. But also in Rumble, I'm not really looking at the scoreboard that much. I'm not that worried about who has the most, because Rumble's all about the zany shit that comes together when you have wacky powers.
Yeah, it's the Smash Bros. Item mode in Rocket League.
I don't feel like I'm shit at Rocket League because I lose a game of Rumble. I know that it's all about the crazy powers and stuff.
Like rage quitting is such a common thing though. Like, you know, there's tons of articles about it, right? There's like ways that companies try to mitigate it. There's I saw an article on, or like it was either article or video on like how to change yourself to like make it so you don't rage quit or some shit. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, there are people that need it.
And you know, there's other games like League of Legends where a match can last like 45 minutes or some shit, and halfway through there's obviously you're not going to come back. It's like, well, yeah, all right. I guess people should leave at that point. Like, I wouldn't play that game in the first place. I don't know if I'd play any online competitive game that a match would take 45 minutes.
That's quite a while.
So but even in Call of Duty, I didn't care.
And there's also the fact that a lot of there's a much younger population that just hasn't like learned to control their emotions. That's at least a component.
Yeah, that's part of it. But it's crazy how many adults too. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and the guy at my work, he says that he gets super if he's in a team game and they're losing and he knows his teammates are fucking up somewhere, he gets super pissed. It doesn't matter what it is, but if he's in a game where it's entirely just himself and he's losing, he doesn't get pissed. I'm like, that's a bad mentality. That's dumb. That's clearly you
That's messed
blaming
up.
your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand when people suck, but like, you also suck.
Yeah, it's a lack of self-awareness. Like you're ignoring all the times that you did bad things, and focusing on the times that they do bad things.
Yeah,
You ignore the times where your teammates do well, and you focus on the times you do well. You're being very self-serving there.
yeah. So people have very damaging mentalities, and it baffles me because
Yeah.
I have control over it. So
It wouldn't be fun like that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be having any fun.
I I lose half of my games.
Yeah.
Like, at least in Rocket League, I win a little bit more. I win 55% of my games, but still,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah, you and I, we can strike a good balance between like being competitive. We're competitive enough that we want to win, we want to get better and win, but we don't let it get to us either.
yeah,
You play thousands of games. Don't fucking let it get to you, Jesus.
yeah,
I guess because we also we see value in playing a game that we are losing. That like, okay, I can still learn from this game. It's still good practice to go up against people that are better than me, or that at least are currently beating me. It's not just a waste of a game because there's not going to be a W at the end of it.
but other people like not having that mentality again is dumb. Like, it's
Mhm.
just doesn't make that much sense. If
Yeah,
there's some,
that should be the standard. That shouldn't be the abnormal view.
yeah, like even if you're losing, you can still have fun if you're losing.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're so much better than people, aren't we, Sombro?
Oh God, if we should, people should just really just listen to us. Put us in charge. We can run the world.
Put
We got this.
we'll have an informative video on how to not rage quit. And my advice is just don't
Yeah, stop doing that.
stop.
I guess part of it is also that we get a lot of enjoyment out of just shooting the shit and talking to each other. So it's
Yeah.
not like my entire night is not just my win-loss ratio at Rocket League.
Yeah.
Fun to just hang out.
But even people in groups, we've seen it. People in groups still
Oh,
like
absolutely, yeah.
they personal rage quit or whatever. So
God, how did we ascend to such godhood? If only other people could be as good as us.
well, I think it's just due to a life of being shit. You just get used to it.
We're immune.
Yeah. I expect it.
I've
And then when
let
I do
myself
anymore.
down so much that it's just expected.
Well, shit, I won a match. Well, fuck it. Like, wow, I'm real lucky. Thank you.
Well, have fun with Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna play some more World of Light.
World Light.
I'm excited. So, all right, you gonna hang out and chat a bit?
I will be in chat. Yeah, I'll probably watch more Castlevania tomorrow.
We could probably potentially do both if you have the internet for it. But
I do, but like, it'll be distracting to have you on the second monitor while I'm watching that. So I'll probably
gotcha.
watch some like YouTube video instead. I'll be muting you and unmuting you at random intervals, so you'll never know when I'm listening.
perfect. All right. Well, later, man.
Talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Burb.